Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Monday, February 14th, 2022. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Hundreds of persons in St. Kitts and Nevis were among the first to view the new movie, A Week in Paradise, when it premiered over the weekend. The Nevis premiere of the first movie shot on the island by boutique film and television production company MSR Media took place at the Malcolm Guichard Recreational Park on Saturday evening, February 12th. Philippe Martinez was the director of the film.
When you're going to watch the film, you're going to say, directed by Philippe Martinez, story by Philippe Martinez, and all that. But a film doesn't work like that. The film is a team. Without the team, nothing can be done. The one thing that I'm very proud of is that in the past 12 years, we've employed a lot of people that we've trained, that we taught the job of working on film. And 50% of the crew last year was people from St. Kitts and Nevis, and particularly Nevis because we shot in Nevis. That is a huge accomplishment. And I was very proud on the set to see all those Nevisians becoming film crew members. That was amazing for us. So bottom line, people, all the team of MSR, people of Nevis, we've made that film, we created that film to pay an homage to the beauty of your country. The movie opened actually, Colin, yesterday in America. So it's all over America and Canada yesterday. And it was amazing to see Malin Ackerman on CBS News and NBC saying how beautiful this country is.
A Week in Paradise features actors Malin Ackerman and Philip Winchester in the story of an international film star whose world collapses when her film director husband is outed by the paparazzi as having a baby with his new young leading lady. Seeking solace and healing, she escapes to a beautiful Caribbean boutique hotel resort. There she meets a new love interest, only for the outside world to come crashing back in. The Nevis Island administration collaborated with MSR Media to host Saturday's free screening.
It was in December of 2020 that we had a Zoom meeting, and at that point in time I think that the idea of being here tonight was probably far-fetched. And Mr. Martinez was in Barbados, as he said, and we thought Nevis is much nicer. It is much better to be here. We had a much better COVID record at the time. And so we said, listen, come, it's safe, and he took a chance on us. We thought that we needed a response to COVID-19. Clearly, our hotels were largely closed, our main industry, tourism, was shuttered, and we wanted to diversify, and the film industry provided that opportunity. Nevis had never done a film before, so Martinez took a leap of faith to come here, and this is the result. But I will leave you with one thing, that when we looked at this movie, Mr. Martinez said to me that the real star of this movie is the island of Nevis.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. According to Martinez, persons who missed the February 12th event will have an opportunity to view A Week in Paradise on Saturday, February 19th at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC. The Nevis Tourism Authority NTA's 2022 promotional efforts in the United States kicked off the year in a big way as the island was prominently featured in the February publications of 4 leading news outlets, namely Forbes, Ombre, Travel Pulse, and Wine and Whiskey Globe. The outlets were specifically selected as media relations targets by the NTA, along with their U.S.-based public relations agency, CCIC PR, due to the sizable audiences they reach and the diverse travel interests they serve. Reacting to the news, Devon Liebert, interim CEO of the NTA, says the authority is delighted whenever Nevis gets the attention of the U.S. press. He says the NTA is especially proud of this round of coverage because of its capacity to reach those potential travel audiences most important to Nevis. In Forbes, contributor Wendy Alschuler reports on 3 sunny spring break destinations families will love. She highlights St. Kitts and Nevis as best for adventurers, noting the island's lush landscapes, are ripe for exploration as a complement to days spent on our beautiful beaches. Ombre correspondent Simon Mayorga names Nevis as the perfect choice for a Valentine's Day Caribbean romantic escape and profiles special travel offers from Wally Beach Resort, the Hermitage, and Four Seasons Resort Nevis. Travel news outlet Travel Pulse features a 4-page spread by Paul Winner in which he claims there's no place like Nevis. In the magazine's February 2022 issue, Winner shines a spotlight on the island's best homegrown cuisine, whetting the appetite of foodies with delectable descriptions of his recent visits to Bananas, Sunshine's Beach Bar and Grill, Lime Beach Bar, Sip on the Square, On the Dune at Four Seasons Resort Nevis, the newly opened Drift, Golden Rock Inn, and Cades Bay Food Orchard. Travel Pulse also features an interview with CEO Devon Liebert on episode 19 of its Complete Caribbean podcast. The topics discussed include updates on COVID-19 precautions that are being taken throughout the island, as well as his personal favorite spots to visit, including the new Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park at Pinneys and Nevis Heritage Village. In the February issue of Wine and Whiskey Globe, Fran Endicott Miller, author of Getting School on Rum in the Caribbean, learns all about rum from Kendi Williams, a master mixologist at Four Seasons Resort Nevis, who shares her recipe for the resort's most popular cocktail, Kendi's Kick. The Department of Agriculture is reporting recent successes in food production in Nevis. Huey Sargent, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, says the department is focusing on the production of root crops in addition to pumpkin, butternut squash, and onions.
One of the nice success stories that I'm told about today, and I'm excited as well, is pumpkin production. We would have harvested some high-quality pumpkins from a field here at Potworks, which eventually penetrated the Nevis market and did it quite well. And I'm also told, and I want to commend Mr. Frederick and his team as well, for the ability to penetrate the Anguilla market. Some of these pumpkins that were harvested from right here in Potworks were able to be sent to Anguilla for consumption over there. We as well want to announce that we have onions, green onions that would be available to the local market on before the end of the month here, this February, and the bulk of which will be available for Open Day, which is the end of March. I'd want to congratulate the team at the Department of Agriculture, led by Director of Agriculture, and particularly the Estates Manager, Mr. Brandon Frederick, for the excellent work that they've been doing in terms of food production here on the island at the various estates operated by the Department of Agriculture.
Last week, Sargent, along with the Director of the Department of Agriculture, Randy Elliott, visited 3 government-owned farms on the island.
We have Mr. Brandon Frederick. He has been assigned this new duty just over the period of a month, and I think that he's been doing quite a good job in terms of managing the 3 estates of the government. We would have did our first stop at the greenhouse in Prospect. Very impressive in terms of the sweet pepper production. Again, that is one of the crops with tremendous opportunities that our farmers also have. One of the things that came out of that greenhouse is that sweet peppers have been harvested there since October last year, and we are hoping to have production there throughout the entire 2022 and beyond. We also look at some of the root crops that we had, tanier, ginger. Again, some of these crops, materials would be made available to our farmers, and some would be used in the fresh market for consumers. We just ask the general public to continue to support your local farmers, eat local, buy local.
Elliott says the Department of Agriculture continues to work with the island's farmers as well as allied agencies to achieve food security on Nevis. The cost of treatment for hemodialysis and oncology patients in St. Kitts and Nevis has been reduced by 50% effective February 1st, 2022. Prime Minister Dr. The Honorable Timothy Harris made that announcement at his press conference on Thursday, February 10th.
The cost of hemodialysis treatment has been reduced from $800 to $400 per session. This is a massive saving in any language. Those who are uninsured will benefit from a 50% reduction on the portion of the cost of the treatment not covered by insurance. In other words, this massive saving is really intended for the uninsured. We appreciate that some persons are financially vulnerable, may have insurance, but the insurance does not cover the full costs. And we are saying that on that portion of the cost not covered, the 50% will apply. Those who have no insurance at all should strictly move from $800 to $400 per session.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris. The Health Promotion Unit celebrated Valentine's Day Monday, February 14th by hosting an outreach event at the War Memorial in Charlestown. The activity was coordinated by health educator Oceana O'Loughlin.
And the aim of this event is to promote safe sex, and safe sex is the best sex, knowing that safe sex prevents STDs as well as unplanned pregnancy. We got you in the safe sex department. Protect your pleasure this Valentine's Day and make your love safe love.
The outreach activity has become an annual event on the Health Promotion Unit's calendar.
It's Valentine's Day, and it's a day that persons recognize and celebrate all over the world to celebrate love and to remind us to love one another. And so from the Health Promotion Unit HIV/AIDS area, we're here to remind persons that they should protect their pleasure, and by doing that we're offering a little package. It includes condoms, lubes, and some secret messages and a little treat inside of that package, just to remind you that in loving one another, that you must also remember to get tested for HIV and AIDS and other STIs, and to make sure to use a condom every time you have sex and to use it correctly. And today we'll have condom demonstration, and we also have questions that persons can ask, that will be asked, and if you have a correct answer, you get a little treat for your special night. And we just want to remind persons that love continues 365 days of the year, and so therefore remember to protect your pleasure. Love is safety.
Nadine Carty-Keynes, Program Coordinator at the Health Promotion Unit. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes on behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information. Thank you for viewing.